So it's getting to the point where I'm not even doing what I love anymore.
And you love to do makeup.
I love to do makeup. This was before the pandemic though, because now they're hiring licensed artists and I'm self-taught.
Oh, no, yeah.
I'm not gonna get licensed for a place like that. But then I was like, you know what? Whatever. I'm still working with what I love. So it's whatever. I don't have to do makeup. I do makeup on my own. I freelance. But now it was getting to a point where I wasn't even working with makeup.
What department are you in now?
They had me in fragrance for like a month or two. Something that I'm not even passionate about. And that's when I had my spiritual awakening. If I was successful based off of everything that I'm trying to do right now, which is my YouTube, freelancing, I'm working on my website, I wouldn't be going through this. Like
everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, every time I go to work, I wake up with a ball of anxiety in my stomach. And then it's like, I ask people, what should I do? What should I do? And everyone tells me, oh, you just need a backup plan or you need to find another job. And I'm like, I don't want to clock in. I don't want to work. I'm like, I don't want to work for anyone anymore.
You're doing what's best for you never makes sense to anybody else.
Holy shit, yo, I thought I was going through this by myself.
As someone who currently goes through that, I think all creatives go through that, especially if you're working in an industry that doesn't help you.
With your passion, right?
With your passion, yeah. And I had that feeling because when I was at Sephora, there was a point where I took a job that I wasn't happy with just because I wanted to make my rent.
Like, I remember I was working at a restaurant and Sephora, and I was delusional.
Girl, I worked 3 jobs one time.
Oh my God.
I was stressed.
I could only imagine. I was stressed with 2.
I think that I'm a strong believer in therapy. I don't say that to like be insultive or anything.
So I wanted to sign up for therapy, but my mom was like, no, don't do it because it's going to go on your record. And then if you get a job, they can see that and they're going to think you're crazy.
Our parents, how old is your mom?
I don't know. She lies about her age.
She's up there.
Yeah,
50,
yeah,
60
yeah.
probably, yeah. Our parents grew up in an age where they used to beat us into submission. And so the reason I say that is because our parents don't believe in that. I don't think our parents believe in therapy. I just understand what she's saying. If you're not trying to kill yourself, let's just go there. If you're not trying to kill yourself, there's nothing they can do to you.
Yeah, because they asked me over the phone. They were like, do you want prescription or do you want to just talk? And I'm like, I just want to talk.
For psychiatrists, they're going to... if psychiatrists have to ask you that, but you can go to regular talk therapy. So psychiatrists are going to ask you, are you trying to kill yourself? Are you trying to harm yourself? Are you trying to harm your family? Are you trying to harm anybody else? You think of violence. Because they have a more than a moral obligation. They have a legal obligation to call authorities if you are in that. But you're not in that space. You're just sad and depressed over the fact that you want to get your life together. I think seeing a psychiatrist helps you get into your brain and figure out what's going on that causes anxiety or depression.
So you feel like it's helping.
I do, but I had a talk therapist too, and she didn't say anything, and I wanted response back. I liked her, but she was just giving me the safe space to speak my mind, and so I would sit there with her for 45 minutes, and she would add bits and pieces, but a psychiatrist has to evaluate what you are saying to connect your brain, if that makes sense. That's why they have to ask you those things, like, are you harming anybody? You want to harm yourself? And then they start getting into, like, what was your childhood like? And then they have to get into your brain, and that's scary for people. When you 30-something years old or 40 and they're asking you what was your childhood like, and you're like, oh, it was fine. And you're like, well, fine is not a real response to a therapist.
Yeah.
Because they think you're trying to hide something. Because you're either good or you're bad. And if you don't know, then they have to figure it out. That's essentially what it's like.
So that's the difference between a psychiatrist and a therapist.
Psychiatrist gives you medication. They'll may spend like an hour with you. They're diving into it, but there are certain license. It's something you should basically Google. But like social workers, licensed coaching and licensed social workers and all that stuff usually are more on the talk therapist that I had before. She was good at like trauma.
Okay.
So like somebody who might have been physically abused or raped or something like that. She was good at ADHD and stuff like that, but she couldn't prescribe like ADHD medication.
But I feel like that's what I need. I need to get to the root of the problem because my boyfriend noticed, like he asked me one day, he was like, what can I do to help you? Because lately you've been pretty sad. And I tell him, I'm like, it's not lately.
It's been, yeah.
It's on and off. Like, I get, like, before you were here, random days, I'll be here in my room just crying.
Yeah.
And letting everything out. Yeah, so it's like, it's not you. There's nothing that you can do. It's something that I need to figure out.
He's, that's good that he's supportive. He's, like, in tune with you, and he wants to know how to, like, guide you on that, which is dope. But yeah, I don't talk about therapy too much with my family because I feel like they don't really understand what exactly entails. They handled it differently than we do.
Yeah. It's something about Spanish culture.
Black people too.
Yeah? They just don't understand.
Girl, I dated a guy who was like I dated a couple guys who have been in denial about their mental health.
Like, there was this interview that I was watching with this Haitian woman. She was saying that if you have a mental issue, people see it as something spiritual, or if someone did voodoo on you. Like, they don't believe it as a mental issue. That? Girl, Soft White Underbelly. Do you watch that?
No. What channel? Is that on YouTube?
Yes.
You gotta send me that.
He interviews crackheads, homeless women, prostitutes, strippers. His channel is so real. It's to the point that YouTube demonetizes his channel.
I don't think mental health issue has anything to do with spiritual, but I think that the times that our parents did. But if you think about how our parents handle things back and compared to now, there's a stigma attached to mental health that I wish that I'd love to debunk it. And I feel like I've had anxiety all my life, and because I have anxiety all my life, I have been in denial of my intuition as a woman. So my heart would race about certain things, but then I wouldn't be sure if that was my I don't know, my ancestors or my spirit guides or even God telling me, stay away from that guy, or was I nervous that I might like him too much and I'm scared to open up to him. And so I've always had that back and forth with myself. Wow, this liner is really nice.
So good. We gotta work quick because it dries.
Okay. I just don't talk about it with too many people because a lot of people just are okay with the way that life is going for them. And it's fine for them to just keep struggling. And I'm like, why don't a lot of Hispanic and Black people talk about how we have had a lot of struggle love?
Yeah.
And I used to think that it was okay to always be arguing with the guy. And then I look back and I'm like, why in the first 3 months are we arguing like this?
Wait.
Why are we fighting like this?
Can we talk about your last video though?
Which one?
Okay, so
I just put up a weekly video.
Yes.
A vlog.
Yes. I really gravitated towards it because I've been feeling this type of way about, I don't want to say who, but just friends or just certain people in my life. You were at McDonald's.
Oh, and the lady was talking on the phone. God. Yeah. That shit made me so sad. Yeah. I hate seeing women
know yourself. But you know what it is though? I've been there before. I didn't know my self-worth at all. And it's like,
girl, me too.
And it's like, to hear what you were saying, it's like, damn, I was in that situation, but now that I'm out of it and I see other people that I know going through it, it's like, yo, get your head out of this nigga's ass.
Yep. Like, because he's probably doing that with another girl. Oh my god, I always do this. Look at my eyeliner. So essentially what she's talking about is that I made a video basically talking about how I found myself at McDonald's on my period, even though I shouldn't have been at McDonald's because it's terrible.
I had my period too when I was watching it.
You know what's so funny about that video? I should have talked about it in the next video. That pie that I was beasting over was crusty. I didn't even get to eat it. But I have them chicken nuggets and them shit up. So basically this girl was in there arguing with another girl over a guy. I have personally never...
Oh, it was not another girl she was on the phone with.
She was talking to somebody. I don't know if it was her friend or a guy, but she was arguing with some girl because she kept saying, you Spanish bitches, so I know it was a woman. But the thing was, it's like, she still embarrassed herself. The point is that she embarrassed herself.
I would have been like, Spanish bitches.
Look what I just did.
What?
I need the Q-tip.
I got you. Wait.
Like, what's going on? Why is it not turning on? I feel like maybe I just got this from therapy, that a lot of the times the stuff that we do is things that we picked up in our environment. To our friends and family. Yeah. And especially friends, because I feel like our friends have way more. You don't realize growing up how much your friends have so much influence over our lives. Yeah. Girl, trust me. I was friends with a lot of girls that had no business being my friend. And I think another thing, I don't know if you watched my video about being a plus size girl and dating and stuff. I think I had done my makeup with that one.
Was it the Bumble one?
Yeah. A lot of my friends don't want to accept when I say this because I think that they're just trying to be nice. But a lot of girls don't realize I don't consider myself like the fat friend. I don't. I love myself. I'm very, very confident. I know that about myself. I don't have any like hang-ups about my weight. I'm over here eating chips. Like, I have no problem. But I feel like a lot of my friends, because I don't have a lot of big plus size friends, and it's not even intentionally, it just kind of happened that way. Because I don't have too many plus size friends, I feel like it's hard for my friends that are, what is that, mid-size or like size 10 and lower, can't identify with what I'm saying about how certain men treat me in terms of like on the dating apps and how I'm perceived. And I feel like,
really,
yeah, and I feel like it's just because they don't deal with that. And most of my girlfriends are in relationships. I have always been the type of person that's gone my own way. I don't do what is society has deemed as like the right thing to do as a woman. Society pretty much probably like looks at me different because I'm of a particular age and I'm not married and have no kids, but I also feel like I have more freedom to have fun and figure out what exactly do I want to do.
You're still young as
I do. I feel the same way, but all my friends want to get married, have kids. But some of the things that I do tell them, I feel like they can't relate to it because we're all in different chapters, and like I end up keeping a lot of things to myself because, you know, there's a girl on TikTok that made a video that was like, yo, certain guys on dating apps will be like, yo, suck my dick or something very disrespectful. And I'm like, yo, I understand that. And I tell my friends, I'm like, they're like, you serious that happened? I'm like, yes, guys feel, we're a fetish. Think about it. Plus size women, go to Pornhub right now. Type in BBW. Look at how many numbers that are. I'm not even saying that to be crazy, but just look at the numbers of Pornhub or whatever porn website.
Let me go to the private
the numbers for plus size BBW or whatever they call it.
So
is
right,
insane. BBW. We are a fetish, and guys look at us and we're like,
what the Trisha Paytas?
How many numbers is there? Millions. Views, all of this instant. We are considered a fetish.
Wow!
I'm telling you, girl.
Wow. Let me get off this.
We are considered a fetish to men. I talk about it a lot because it bothers me.
Yeah.
And well, yes, I do want to get more fit. I also have to love the body that I'm in. And so I'm not sad about not being in a relationship or being married. I just have to know that it happens in God's divine timing and not when I want it. Because every time I tried to take control of it, look where it left me, you know?
Right. Because I've been dealing, like, before I met my boyfriend, I've been single for like 8 years, like 8-9 years.
You wasn't talking to nobody?
No, I was, but they were all assholes.
Yeah.
They just wasn't the right one. I was just searching for a dude in the wrong places.
Yeah.
They didn't have the same intentions as me. I had high expectations for these men. I can kind of see where you're coming from. Because this whole body shaming thing.
Oh my God, it's insane.
I'm going to tell you about my mean girl experience.
Oh, yes. I'm sorry. We didn't even get to talk about your Sephora experience.
So, it has to do with body shaming. And it really fucked me up. Because if you guys don't know, I caught COVID in January.
You did?
Yeah.
You did. I remember. Yes. Okay. What were you doing?
Oh my God. Oh, my brother gave it to me. What I showed you. I caught COVID in January, but before then, you know, I was really working on my body. I was trying to gain weight, work out, be consistent with it. And you know, when you get COVID, you lose your appetite. You can't eat. If you guys ever see someone on Instagram and they disappear and they lose weight and they don't say anything, it's because they had COVID. So when I had COVID, I literally saw my ribs. It was nuts. Like, I lost all the weight that I gained. I came back to work. Oh my God, you got so skinny.
Yeah, people can... Watch your words, man. People don't realize how insensitive they can be.
But how is that? You see, when you tell someone, oh my God, you're so fat, no one would ever say that.
No.
But if you're skinny, like,
catch
why?
His hands.
But why is it okay to call someone skinny?
I'm happy to hear that because I feel like I don't hear that conversation enough.
I don't get it. Like, you don't know what I've been through. You don't know if I'm sick. You don't know if I'm trying to gain weight.
Right, yeah. People don't realize that it's better to say nothing. If you don't have anything nice to say, didn't our parents used to say that? If you have nothing nice to say, then don't say nothing at all.
There was this girl, like, every time I saw her, she'll say the same thing over. Oh my God, yo, the last time she was like, every time I see you, you're getting skinnier and skinnier.
I hope you don't talk to her ever again.
I was like, oh no, we work together.
Yeah, that's super insensitive. I love that the conversation. I'm ready for natural bodies to come back. I am.
It's gonna come back.
I believe in plastic surgery. If you want to have plastic surgery, babe, do what you gotta do.
Like,
but I also feel like a lot of it looks really scary. And
you have to go and retouch
all the time. BBW videos are really popular on TikTok right now, and a lot of
on TikTok,
like people that are getting it and they're giving their experience. I need to know what this makeup is looking like. So.
You're like, I want to take a selfie after this.
But I'm so glad that you're having this conversation, because I feel like not enough people talk about it, and I think that you have to like.
Oh, they did change the smell.
Right? It's not as intense.
It's not.
When it comes to bodies and like natural bodies and stuff, you gotta be with the kind of guy or the kind of friends that don't care about. That's why I couldn't identify with a lot of the girls at the job, because they were trying to keep up with the Joneses, and I don't personally believe in keeping up with the Joneses. I think a lot of times certain girls tried to pick on me because I'm a plus. I was like one of the only bigger girls. I'm usually almost always the tall, bigger girl in the group. I understand psychology. I know that a lot of people do things because it's a response to how they feel about themselves. So they will kind of look for me to like be the bigger friend that I've seen it with friends that I used to be friends with before this. Like, oh, I want to be friends with the bigger girl because she's going to protect me because of loyalty. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you ever seen that show Robin Big?
Yeah. Oh.
You know what I mean? It's kind of like that, and the Beauty and the Beast concept towards it in a sense. I never felt, but the thing is, I don't feel any way about it because I think I was a loving person, but I realized as I got older, a lot of people didn't deserve my love.
Yeah.
And now that I'm older, I'm like, okay, I can separate the two. Like, some people just need to be associates. Some people just need to be people you cool with. They don't need to be somebody that you actually like bond with, especially if they see you as an asset to their life, but you can't call them an asset to your life.
Right. So you would say your roommates are like your best friends?
I've been friends with them before I moved with them. So I really got lucky after that. I actually need to talk about that on my channel. Prior to me moving with them, I had met some roommates on Craigslist. And at the beginning it was cool, but my friend actually kind of pulled, shout out to her. She was the one that actually like called it out. She was like, I always thought that girl was jealous because they were the type of New Yorkers that are into and I'm not saying this to be offensive because I'm into it. They taught me a lot. I want to say positive things. I don't want to say anything negative because at a certain point I enjoyed certain people. I love certain people, so I don't have any hate in my heart for anybody. But I could recognize the bullshit. They were looking for somebody who was into the homegrown life. My roommates who you've seen my old roommate, my friend Breezy, she used to call them granolas because they were into making their own kombucha and going into farming. Even like when we got into the argument and we stopped talking, I was like, you guys taught me so much. I didn't know anything about putting food into a bucket with sand on it because that would compost it and that would be good for the environment and stuff like that. I just was a ghetto New Yorker throwing this shit away.
Yeah.
Like they actually taught me so much, and I'm thankful for them. But I think that the way that they handled it they weren't really honest with themselves about what they needed. I think they tried to, but I think the problem I have with certain people, but specifically with guys, is that I think some people have a perception of me and they don't really understand the reality of me.
Yeah.
And I think that they liked that I was fun and I'm outgoing. I'm a very personable person when you have a conversation with me. And so I think that they just enjoyed the kind of person that I am, as opposed to allowing me to be who I'm meant to be or who I'm supposed to be. But I will never hate on them because I think that they taught me something about the way that the world should be. But I think that they wanted a certain kind of person and I just wasn't that. And so when I got to my roommates that I was living with last year, we were already friends, so it was just a good ass time. We were always high, we was drinking, smoking, chilling, making meals. We did the family style of like cooking the way I think that was what my old roommates wanted, was to be around somebody who was like a familiar community. But I think because I was already friends with my friend Breezy, we already had that community experience.
Ah, okay, gotcha.
Whereas I was constantly getting to know them and discovering that I wasn't going to make fresh beans for 6 hours.
Yes, right. So they had their careers and everything, or no?
Yeah.
They did? And they did all of that?
Yeah.
Oh, no, see?
She was a nutritionist. He was into farming or some shit like that. But I still think that they were great. But my friend always said that she thought that she was jealous of me because the time that I moved in, I had just came back to New York. So I was freshly bald. I was wearing outfits. I was still working in the film industry. I had just working at Sephora. I was just like, I'm out here. I don't care. I was like a creative, extra, out there kind of girl. And she was essentially a wife. And she used to confess to me that the times that before she got with her boyfriend, that she used to be at Sephora and she used to shop and, you know, she moved from living with her parents to living with him. And I think that that's a hard thing to go through where you see a woman that we were all the exact same age too. I think he was a year older, but we were all relatively the same age.
She saw that you were actually living your life and enjoying your life, and it was just so glamorous.
And then I had niggas coming over and I was I was chilling.
Man. And she was just like...
I think she got kind of jealous. And I think it was a lot subconsciously that she didn't realize that she was getting jealous that I was living my best life. Meanwhile, she had to make kombucha for the third time this week. You know what I'm saying?
But I feel like that's how I lost some of my friends. They were jealous of my lifestyle, or they were just jealous of the fact that I actually had a passion, but all they had was like a 9 to 5. They were just working. They didn't have like something that they were actually passionate about. But they saw the drive and the passion that I have for makeup and everything that I can do.
And that you were applying yourself.
But then at the same time, I lost those friends because I felt like they were trying to take it away from me. Like they were trying to distract me with the drinking, chilling, smoking. So I wasn't really
showing up as your best self, basically.
Yeah, like I remember one time, you know, I've been trying to get the job at Sephora for a very long time, like since I was really young. But I remember like I had absolutely no experience. Yeah, I had no experience at all. Tried to apply for Sephora and they were like, oh, you need at least like 2 years of retail experience. So because of that, you know, I was a real honest person, so I was like, okay. And I went to American Eagle and I started working 2 years of retail. Yeah, and I came back.
Oh, that's good.
So
you're determined.
But I still didn't get it. I had like 3-4 interviews at Sephora. I didn't get it. I ended up working at a restaurant, and then finally I got it. You know what this bitch told me when I told, and mind you, like we've been friends since we were like, you know what this bitch told me when I finally got the job? She said, it's about time.
So...
She didn't say congratulations or I'm so happy for you. She's like, it's about time. I'm like, are you serious?
Sorry, I'm trying to put this lash on and I feel like I'm not giving you the attention you deserve.
No, you're good.
It's pissing me off that I cannot get it. I might have to cut this again. Look at this eyeliner. This looks terrible. No, I understand where you're coming from because I had to cut off, I think the last couple of years I've had to cut off friends. Yo, people, if you're not growing in the same direction your friend is going, you're never going to identify. You can't take everybody with you. No one's saying that you're fucking Beyonce and Jay-Z, but I'm just saying when you are going towards your goals and you're focused on shit that interests you and that makes you happy and your friends are not supporting that, that lets you know everything you need to know about that person. They've been hating on you for a long time and you finally caught on. You know,
because since you mentioned the friends that you have now, that they taught you a lot, I feel like you need to surround yourself around people like that.
Yeah.
And I feel like the friends that
I got lucky because my friend has always been like that. She's always been in my corner. So I feel like we've, of course we're girls, we've had disagreements, but none of my friends I've had disagreements. My current girlfriends that are in my circle, when we have disagreements, it's about attitude or not being supportive or not supportive, but not being like, you know, the right attitude or miscommunication or something silly that's easy for us to get over. But the friend that I did have to cut off,
you didn't have that.
I didn't have that, and it took the supportive friend to call her out for me to realize, holy shit, you're right. She had been telling me like, yo, you don't realize you've been complaining about this for 2 years. And then I started putting 2 and 2 together and I was like, oh shit, I have. Because you keep giving them the benefit of the doubt. Yeah.
You're so used to that energy. You're like, oh, they're just like that.
Yeah, like, and you're just like, you can't make any excuses for them. You cannot. You keep making excuses for people you love, because I feel like all women do that.
And that's why, like, I just stopped trying. I stopped trying with that friend, and I'm like, I'm done, because it's like the same energy you're giving me, I'm gonna give it right back to you. Like, you don't want to talk to me, fine. You want to stop talking to me over this petty ass shit?
Yeah, it always be the pettiest.
Yeah, like we're literally having a conversation
and you can never get through to them.
Right. Or they stop texting and then they want to hit you up or like comment on your Instagram with some irrelevant shit that doesn't have to do anything. Like, no, nigga, we're both going through something right now and you're just gonna ignore everything that we talked about.
Right, which would be a perfect time for y'all to really understand each other's perspective.
Yeah, so I'm like, this shit.
No, I completely get you. It's funny because it's Mercury retrograde and this one friend.
Wait.
Messaged
What
me.
did you say?
It's Mercury retrograde.
Are you I knew it.
Yeah, it started yesterday, but it's I feel like it's going on longer than that.
Yep.
And this girl I used to be friends with randomly messaged me and said something funny, and we haven't talked in a whole year. I'm not mad at her because I just know that broken people and hurt people, so I just had to like move on from it. I feel that way about our parents. I feel like that about like the older generation. They don't really understand how to like be emotionally present for their kids, and certain people don't know. Some people don't realize that they're fucking up.
Wait, what kind of Virgo are you?
What do you mean, what kind of Virgo? I'm a September Virgo, if that's what you mean.
September?
Yeah, why?
September what?
7th. Why? Why? Oh my god, you're scaring me!
Because, like,
what?
The person that hurt me...
She's a Virgo?
No, like a guy. And he was a narcissist.
Sis, I dated a narcissist too.
Yeah.
He wasn't a Virgo, he was a Capricorn.
I dated like 2 narcissists.
But those people emotionally fuck you up.
Yeah, they
But I dated a Virgo man too, and they have issues. I don't think they want to be loved. But if you go to any website that talks about astrology, they always say that they like Virgo women, and it's easier to forgive or deal with Virgo women than it is the men. Something's wrong with the men.
Something's wrong with the men.
Telling you, one of my good girlfriends who she's an Aries, she's friends with or her brother is a Virgo, and he's got issues too.
Really?
Yeah, it's just a Virgo men thing. I feel like they don't really want to be loved. They want to be left alone. Like Joe Budden, for example.
But they do at the same time because they don't leave you alone.
No, they want you to stick around. They just want to do for you as opposed to you do for them.
Because I remember like this one.
You dated a Virgo? Nah. Yeah, yo, I like Libras. I wish I could date a Libra because I feel like you guys are so sensual, Venus, and they're such good gift givers. They're such good listeners. They care about making peace. I love Libras a lot.
We're real
but I just cannot get through to y'all. Y'all bore me at some point. Like it gets really boring. Like I have a little tip with a Libra right now.
How?
Okay, so it's not you guys. I think it's the Libra men. Libra men are lazy, and I feel like they let the women lead, and I don't like that.
I'm lazy.
Of course you're lazy, but Libra men are worse because it's okay for. I know this is gonna sound weird. It's okay for a woman Libra to be lazy because if you think about it. In history, we were supposed to have kids, and we were supposed to take care of the house.
We do it all. Yeah.
You know what I mean? We do it all and stuff like that. Whereas men Libra that are lazy turn me off. Do you know your birth chart?
I have. What is
you got that stupid ass CoStar app?
Yeah.
I hate it. So I am a Virgo, but I'm a fiery Virgo. So like most of my chart is fiery. So I am an initiator, but I appreciate initiators too. I appreciate people that
I don't know what this means.
Oh, you're a Sag rising. I love that.
Sag rising.
Where's the moon? You're a Gemini moon. I like that. You're a Virgo Jupiter.
What the fuck? Virgo?
But I don't like the Okay, so look, you're a Libra Sun, Gemini moon, Sag rising. Oh, you're so fun.
Am I?
Yeah. I love Gemini placements.
I feel like I'm like too
Even
chill.
though you guys are kind of crackheadish. Oh my god, so the full moon must have really hit you.
Wait, but
the full moon this week?
I missed it. Wasn't it a eclipse?
Yeah, sis, you weren't supposed to do anything. You were just supposed to let it happen.
Oh, so I'm good.
Dude,
then.
These lashes are so crazy. It's so hard to get these on.
They're from AliExpress.
Are they?
Yeah.
I don't really
You didn't notice the freaking glitter?
Yeah.
AliExpress.
Girl, you better sell them. Start a business and sell these bitches. I've been trying to put these on for like 10 minutes. I am a Leo moon. A Scorpio rising, and then
I love Scorpios. Okay.
I have a lot of like fire in my chart, so I'm attracted to go-getters and people that are like action oriented and that are like doing the damn thing, and because I'm like that.
Yeah.
I like being a lady. I like being a girl. I like being like, you know, in my womanly energy, like doing makeup and stuff like that. But I'm attracted to men that
masculine energy.
Yeah, but the problem is the narcissists fake that and put on the fake alpha, all that other. And that's where I got fucked up. And they try to control you because they see that you're kind of intense yourself, and they're like, oh, I wanna. They want to come and ruin the light that you are.
Yo, this motherfucker used to pick on me and be like, "You're ugly." Yo. Just to with me.
Dude, my narcissist told me that I act like an inside slave. I see your face. I'm not even looking at it. Let's drink some more.
What the
Since I dated a monster, and even to this day, I'm not mad.
Cut this off because I have to tell you about. Oh my God.
I'm not even mad, you know, because he was damaged.
I dated a coach.
So how do you feel about Rare Beauty?
Rare Beauty, it's okay.
Oh, just okay. I'm about to put the blush on, even though I should have put this.
No. Oh wait, was that Love?
Mm-hmm.
I have that one too.
I love it. A little bit goes a long ass way.
I love her blushes. Her primer's pretty nice.
I heard the spray is good.
I haven't tried the spray yet. I haven't tried the concealer on myself, but I know when I try it out on clients at work, it looks really nice.
Damn, I just f***ed up my makeup. It's not spraying. Let me get my spray. Or maybe I should spray some Fix Plus on it.
Wait, no! That's alcohol!
Wait, where's the beauty? Oh, it's in my face. Oh, that would have been a bad.
Oh my God.
I am not showing my makeup skills right now.
It's the Don Julio.
It is the Don Julio. As we drink some more. I appreciate you watching the vlogs and stuff. I'll be thinking, because I feel like I never make time for YouTube as much, so I feel bad. I'm sorry if I haven't watched the comments and stuff, but TikTok is definitely taking a lot of my time.
I'm trying so hard to get into TikTok.
Girl, all you have to do is chop this shit up into a 1 minute video. 1 minute videos are so easy for me to do.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that you put your haul, your Shein, was it Shein? Your Shein haul and stuff. I'm like, damn, that's a good idea.
Look, YouTube is gonna always have their crowd. And there's people that are just very dedicated to being on YouTube, and it is what it is. But there are a lot of people that just want to watch 1 minute videos. Damn, this shit look patchy. It's not fucking working. This shit looks stupid as f***. I should have did that before. Let me just put some more blush. No, this looks stupid. See, why did I drink and try to do makeup? Whoops. What the f*** was I saying? Okay. This looks so patchy.
What's that, highlight?
No, it's literally fuck you. My friend told me that Rare Beauty foundation, the foundation comes out. Like, the packaging is bad. I don't have that issue with this one.
Yeah, it's very liquidy. You automatically have to shake it, because if not,
you'll be looking like me right now.
Oil is gonna, no. Maybe you could put foundation.
No.
No? You put powder already?
Look what I just did. It made it worse.
What brush did you use for foundation? Like, I don't put anything on it. I just use it to, like, yeah. Is it working?
No, absolutely not. This is okay because I'm about to put my face mask on when I leave here. That's not gonna help either.
Oh shit.
Right, I'm about to do a spray again.
And then just like blend it with the...
I feel like a clown.
No, it looks nice on camera.
That's the point. That's the only thing that matters.
Yeah.
This looks crazy. I'm keeping these lashes. These are so nice.
Yeah,
well, I can't give them to you. Yeah, it's crazy. I think a lot of my friends have dated narcissists and haven't. The problem I feel like the issue I feel like with narcissists is, or people that date narcissists, is that we think that we can change them because we have been in somebody else's lab and have helped in changing them. And because I'm so woo-woo and spiritual and astrology and all that kind of stuff, I thought that my narcissist, because he was into it at first, but I realized that he was pretending to be this guy to make me happy or to go with the flow, and essentially he was just doing that to, I think I fixed it. It looks better now, right?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. The spray helped. I think that he was just doing that to go with the flow, essentially, or to just like not make it seem like he was difficult, to really show that they're narcissistic. But there's a lady her name is Dr. Ramani on YouTube, and she talks about people who have narcissistic parents, people who have dated.
Indian?
She's really good.
Know. Yep.
She's really, really good. The video that basically clicked for me was the one that she was like, you're never going to get through to a narcissist. It doesn't matter what your words are.
Yeah.
Because my last conversation was my narcissist being really rude to me and being like, you never sexually satisfied me.
I felt like after a while he gave up.
After he took me to a dinner to have a whole apology tour, and it's well,
at least he did that. The mother was broke. He was
broke
mad.
too.
He was mad. Okay, we went to the movies, and he was mad that I wanted to get something to eat after.
They get mad over stupid shit.
The fuck. broke ass bitch.
Yeah, they're pretty angry at just about anything.
Yeah. Fucking spray sucks.
What spray is that? Oh, never mind. Which I now hit 1.5 million views, and I'm like,
holy shit.
Can I just tell you, whenever I put lip gloss on, when I get to my lip part, once my face is beat and I get to my lip part, I've activated bad bitch. I promise you, nothing activates me to act crazy and to like really say who the do you think you are until I put my lip on. And lashes make me feel like a bad bitch too, but like eyeshadow and blush, none of that stuff.
And it's the lashes and lips and skin.
Yep. But I think you should just keep doing what you're doing on your YouTube channel. I feel like you've grown so much. Because around the time when we like first connected, you didn't have that many followers. I think you had like maybe like around the same as me, 300. And now you're in the thousands, and like you're consistent. You make good content. I feel like the more that you are yourself and show that on camera and don't try to be anything but anybody else and stay in the vlogging / makeup, skincare, beauty, lifestyle thing, I feel like that's going to work out for you.
Like lately, I've been getting hate.
Girl.
I've been getting hate, but from a specific video.
What video is it?
So, it's a video where I accidentally like casted a spell on my
I
ex.
saw that one! That was a good one! Girl, somebody left a comment on my video talking about, oh, I think you wore the wrong color.
Mario?
Yes. Oops, sorry. Why you poured all that powder out?
I don't know.
You wasted it. No, some girl left me a comment talking about, oh, I think you had the wrong... Like, I could tell you didn't watch the fucking video, you stupid bitch.
For real.
You know, my God. People that are miserable.
Yes. When people be like, oh, but what's the spell? I'm like, I said it, you dumbass.
What was the spell? Tell me again. Sorry, it's been a while since I watched it. Also, that's dangerous, sis.
Yeah. It wasn't really a spell. I just wanted to get over him. So I didn't see it as a spell. I just wrote something to just get over him. Like, he was my first boyfriend. I lost my virginity to him. It was in high school. I was inexperienced. I was a sheltered child. So it was like, for me to go through that, it was traumatizing. I'll think about him all day. If I'll take a nap, I'll dream about him. Yeah, because like, he was my first boyfriend. He did me dirty. Like, he cheated on me with everyone in the high school.
Damn.
And everybody knew that he took my virginity. And everybody knew that he was cheating on me. Like, even my friends, and they didn't tell me shit.
Yeah, those are not your friends.
I was like, I'm done feeling this. So I looked up, I went on Google and I was like, oh, love spells to get over someone, or just something to get over someone. So they were like, oh, like, we advise you to buy a pink candle because pink is about love and everything. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I went with my mom because I didn't know anything about botanicas. So she was like, she came with me and I was like, oh, I'm gonna just buy this pink candle. And then she goes, oh, you should buy the little santo that goes with the pink candle. So I was like, okay, cool. I bought it, and since I was such a Charms fan, and you know the show, right?
I have the logo. It's not the logo, but it's the, you know the symbol?
Like the little...
I have it tatted on me. But
really?
I didn't get it because of Charm, though.
Oh,
but I did love the show.
You know, they say in Charms, the power of 3 will set you free. So anything that you feel, you say it 3 times. So I wrote... Yeah, damn, that was a spell, huh?
No. I just remembering the show and remembering a bunch of shit. But go ahead.
Yeah, so I wrote something down, like pretty much like, oh, I want to get over you, and I want you to feel how I felt. Like, pretty much I just want karma to come and hit you, like, for what you put me through. I would light that pink candle, man. I will get on my knees and I'll like repeat what I wrote in my little diary. It's in the video. I repeat what I wrote in my diary 3 times, and this motherfucker became obsessed with me. He wouldn't leave me alone. The last time I heard from him was probably like a year ago.
What did he say? This was the one that was abused?
No.
Okay.
No. He was like my first boyfriend ever from high school.
Gotcha.
Like, yeah. So he would just be like, oh, I know we've been through a lot, but I miss you so much, and you're the only one that understands me. But now I get so much hate over that video, because I guess you know, since it involves voodoo and shit.
Oh, well.
And people be asking me, oh, what's the spell? What did you do? And I'm like, I do not recommend this. Like, do you want
I feel like the easiest way to, like spell-wise, you could do just, like, a piece of paper and say, I release my emotional bond or my relationship with X, Y, and Z, and then during a full moon, you light it on fire. That's a safer way to do it so that they're not obsessed with you.
Okay, so I'm gonna look out for that.
Whenever I feel like there's something that might be a little bit too stuck with me or something like that, I usually do a full moon ritual. I don't do it that much, but every once in a while, you know, if I have like some bad habits or, you know, I'm stressed about something, that usually helps me. What do you think about my makeup?
It looks good.
I hate it.
You hate it?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
I feel like I shouldn't have done the reverse cream contour, but it probably looks really good on camera. But that's the lighting and everything.
Okay.
I should have just did good. That. And I think I should have put on the foundation earlier instead of waiting as long. Yeah. Because the thing that's really good about this this primer is that it works really good if you lose it. I think waiting up to like no more than 2 minutes. Do you wait a minute? That's why so many people complain about this, and I'm like, the way that this works is that it's an adhesive, so it wants to adhere to the makeup, but it can't do it if the skincare ingredients wants to adhere to your skin first and then create the barrier. Yeah, once I got that, I was like obsessed. I actually like the foundation. I think I need to play with it a little bit more. I love that you always do the smoky like fox eye, because I don't have the patience for that. I don't have the patience at all for that. I'm just like, where's the lashes? But my skin does look really good. I like it a lot. I want to go get a facial one day.
Me too.
Yeah. I think that the day that you leave Sephora, things will be so much different for you. Like, you're going to be really happy. But you also have to, like, give thanks for what it taught you as well.
Yeah, and it is, like, Sephora
like, it brought us
useful.
together, you know?
Yes. Yes, it really did. Like, I met a lot of great people. I experienced a lot. I learned a lot more about products, because it's like, as an influencer, they don't have the luxury of having a brand rep giving them that product knowledge. Because you notice how, like, when you watch an influencer, they don't know how to use the product. Like, oh my God, there was this one.
I love that. I miss that experience of somebody coming in and be like, let me educate you, because that's such a crucial connection. I wholeheartedly agree with you on that. I miss that connection too. I feel like sometimes when I watch like Jackie Anna and stuff, she just like reads the card and stuff like that. That's also the beauty of micro-influencing as well too. I consider myself like technically, I guess, a micro-influencer. And
I do too, but I hate to call myself that.
I do too, but I also hate content creating either too. I feel like I'm just a creative, you know? I'm just a creative that's on social media platforms giving my unsolicited opinion that nobody asked for.
It sucks that the only thing that bothers me is that you have to be so consistent, so it just feels like your world just revolves around social media. I just don't want to sink into that world.
So I think the best way to do it, and this helps me too, is that I create content and then I log the fuck off. Don't be on it. Don't be on it. Cause then so this is why I'm not as consistent on Instagram. I am the most consistent on TikTok. And at the beginning of the year, I'm still following. I follow this girl on Twitter, and she was like, you should find your 2 platforms that you want to give your attention to. I thought it was going to be Instagram and YouTube, but YouTube is very time consuming. So then I changed it to Instagram and TikTok, but then I just get tired of pictures. I don't like creating video for Instagram. And so now I'm just doing TikTok and YouTube. Okay. Because I can make long format into short content on TikTok and bring the followers over there. And that's just how I work from there. I just want to be like a pretty princess on Instagram. Just be just sitting pretty. That's all I want to do, to take photos on there. And people be like, who is this girl? You know?
But I feel like on Instagram is a lot harder now.
It is. There's so much. It's so hard to break the algorithm. I got on TikTok at, I want to say in February, and I blew up. I've been on YouTube for almost 5 years. I only have 300 followers.
Wait, 5 years uploading or 5 years?
5 years uploading. I've been on TikTok for less than 6 months, well, 4 months, and I have 2,500 followers.
Wow.
And my videos are, even if I get a low viewing video, it's still 200 views. My current videos that have been up for a week have 16 views on YouTube. So I just, the math was mathing better over there.
Once you, like with YouTube, it's like once you stop uploading for a little while, it's over.
It fucks you up, yeah.
It really...
Where it doesn't hurt me on TikTok, then it does, yeah. But you do want to post every single day on TikTok. And
every single day?
Yeah, if you want your following to grow and to have engagement, because that's essentially the numbers you have to give to these brands for them to give you free content and to pay you. You know, they need to see that you're bringing in revenue. I hope you guys liked our looks. Your look looks really good. It always does, though.
It's just an everyday look, kind of.
Yeah,
but I like yours. I like the white
I tried
liner.
to be different, but it looks brown now.
But yeah, we're all done with the video.
I hope you guys enjoyed it. We were just chit-chatting. We haven't, we talk mostly on Instagram. So it's nice to just be in person and talk about it. I haven't talked about my Sephora experience with anyone other than my one coworker, but I think she was just equally as frustrated and was also most amazed that I had taken that leap of faith. I had a job lined up, but also that I stood up for myself. I really wish you luck with everything. I don't think that it's a terrible job. I think that it's just one of those jobs that is probably more for younger girls who are willing to take the I don't want to see younger girls like this, but I think it's easier for them to take the beat down as opposed to us that are getting older and realizing what we want and what we value out of life.
Right.
And that's hard.
So thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a beautiful positive comment down below. And I'll see you guys soon.
Bye.
Bye.